Good evening, ATGSITE. This episode is brought to you by Israel.
By who?
Go on, Israel.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah! Yeah. We love you, Ziva.
Viva Ziva!
Shalom, everybody. Hello. Yes, we're here today to review Wall Street 2. Money Never Sleeps.
Wait, I think we might need to push down a bit.
Scooch.
Okay.
Scooching.
Scooching.
Are you sure we got us? Oh, I can see
Yeah,
our,
I can
see our reflection over there.
Yay! Okay,
By the window.
let's stop.
Digress.
Okay.
Because they'll find out how cheap we are.
You know, budget,
Okay.
budget concerns. Yep, so there we watched Wall Street starring Michael Douglas and Shia LaBeouf.
Michael Douglas.
And let me just say, first thing I just want to comment that, my God, someone let one go big time in the movie theater. I mean, that's never happened to me before.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like, whoa, that was the bomb
There should
right
be,
there.
like, a law against that.
She probably couldn't help it, you know. It happens. It's like when, you know, it's one of those times when you think you fart and you think, oh, that's gonna happen. Then you smell it, and like it's like, oh shit, I hope no one smells that shit anymore. But anyway,
At first
digress.
it was just me. I thought it was just me. I was like,
Same.
fuck. And then I hear Jamie go like, you too?
Nobody else like looking around. Who the fuck did that? So I looked from the back, and then I noticed a
Someone
woman in
I
front of.
Get it
going,
conscious.
Yeah, going.
Yeah, someone should have gone, hey, who cut the cheese? You know?
We can smell you.
Yeah, that was a distraction.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wall Street 2, I think for me was a decent movie. Although I find the first one had more of an edge.
Okay, I know about the first movie. I didn't see it. All I remember about it was Gordon Gekko.
Gordon Gekko.
The name Gordon Gekko. But
Geico.
Geico.
that's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, with this, okay, just a synopsis. Basically, it's Gordon Gekko, after being arrested like 15 years ago, comes out of jail and discovers, you know, as any other rich billionaire would figure out, that they really have no one. So that's what he goes out, and he still has issues with his daughter, and the daughter's boyfriend, Shia LaBeouf, is also is a trader, and somehow he gets embroiled in this whole drama with Gordon Gekko and Wall Street.
It's in the seed.
All that.
It's in the seed.
Yeah. I mean, I think is that. Makes
Yeah.
sense?
No, it's in the seed.
Alright.
It's in Gordon Gekko's seed, which
Yeah.
he transplanted to his daughter, hence making her attracted to trader guys.
Okay. Alright. Nice metaphor there, Mike.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah, there's a lot of technical lingo here, like stock market stuff.
CVCs, DRAs.
You know, and like but it's the same case in the first one, right? But basically,
That's what made it real.
yeah, I mean that's the whole point, right? As long as you have that lingo going on, you make it seem like legit. And
Yeah, but for those who do not understand the financial terms and whatever, I was like, I guess half the time I was watching, I was like, what the fuck were they talking about? Right? Like, okay, I know where they're going, you know, I know what's going on. You kind of have a grasp of, you know, what it is what they were talking about, but basically you're like this.
Yeah, there are parts where
Yeah.
you're like trying to catch up. I mean, there were certain scenes like, oh, okay, that's what happened. It turns out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of that, a lot of that talk. But I think they did a good job of trying to get the audience to understand what was happening in terms of like, what was being traded. Why what they were doing was bad. I think they were still getting it across, and even in the imagery, even the graphics that they were showing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was it was trippy.
I mean, normally collages, montages like that would be kind of boring and typical, and in some cases it actually cheapens the movie.
Right.
But the way they pulled this one off, it got you to the heart of what makes
Okay,
finance.
I have to disagree. I mean, yeah, the graphics were good, it was fun, whatever, but I was like, why are those things going around, and what's with all that? I mean, like, I don't know, what a waste of time, I guess, or whatever.
Well, I guess also they're pandering to the people who know about trading.
Okay.
They're also like saying, okay, they know what they're talking about. Pala.
Yeah.
So when
but-
they see all the charts, you know, the graphs and all that.
Yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
Right?
I like that. I
And
like
they're
the
like,
graph.
yeah, they're trying to like say, oh, okay, that's the situation.
Yeah, but
they're
like
in.
remember that scene where there's like kind of look like Tron to me, like all those numbers
Yeah.
doing that and that.
You know
and
what?
there was stuff falling down, but okay, what did that scene have to? I understand what they're the symbolism and whatever, right? But okay, like you don't have to show a full 15 seconds of that, right?
Well, from what I gathered, as long if it's going down, it's
No, that's not the thing I was talking about. Remember that thing where there's like tall buildings of stuff falling down and numbers zooming by.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm saying I don't understand why it has to be there. I mean, shown that long of a time, I mean, that long
Okay,
of a period.
yeah, I
of
guess
time.
for some people it'd be off-putting, especially if you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Although I like another part I liked in the movie is the same way. It's actually similar to what they did in the first one, where like when you're trading. There are certain things you do. You see, in the first one, they showed the process of like, okay, we have to like bid, we have to sell this much, or we have to, we have to buy that much, and you see the process of how they buy low, sell high, so to speak. Here, Oliver Stone's like gone with the times and updated it graphically, and he does a good job of conveying.
He
And
does.
There's that part where they're trying to spread rumors.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was cool.
Right? That was cool.
That was
It's
cool.
like, oh, okay, that's how, let's face it, that's the reality of the stock market is all about, like they said there, it's about speculation. And in speculation, it's not about the facts. It's not about, like, oh, this company's making a new product that's going to be selling really well, so we better invest.
Uh-huh.
Here, it's all about rumors, hey.
Hearsay.
Yeah, hearsay or outright lies, just to scare people into,
Buying
into-
or selling.
Yeah, exactly. So by the time it, the market closes,
Yeah.
in there, they can't do it. And then the next day, it's, they have to restart all over and pick up the pieces. And that's a difficult thing about stocks.
Yeah.
But another thing that struck me here was Shia LaBeouf. I have to give him credit. I really thought like, oh man, they chose the wrong person for this role. I thought he wouldn't be able to like
Pull it off.
play well against Michael Douglas and even Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true because even if he looked like he was professional and all that, you still see him as a kid.
Yeah,
A scrawny
because of
kid.
even, and
Yeah,
he's-
all his pants were like really tight.
Yeah, compared to the baggy shorts he wore in Even Stevens.
Yeah, he's gone a long way from that show. I'll give him credit for that.
Only, I just have to say this, and I'm sure there are other people out there who agree with me. It's like, okay, I basically grew up with Shia LaBeouf. I'm at that generation, and it's so sad for me to see this guy, this dweeb on a TV show who got it on with a goth chick, turn into
Transformers.
the Transformers. Although that was, you did kind of expect that from the kid from Even Stevens.
Yeah.
Then you see him shift on to Indiana Jones. He was able to do it.
Yeah, he was okay. He was okay there. I wasn't really impressed with the movie, But Wall Street, I think, he
Yeah,
finally
that
comes on his own,
Yeah, this is his movie.
right?
This is his starting point. And
And
it makes me feel bad.
why? Because you have
Why?
plans of going into acting too.
No, because I'm like, okay. He started off a
It's
slacker.
the end of an era.
I'm a slacker, and I'm supposed to grow up, and son of a bitch, grew up.
He's leaving you behind.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. It makes me feel insecure about myself.
That's why he's leaving you behind.
Yeah.
That's why you're feeling insecure. But we will have your shrink session later. Okay, Mike?
Yeah.
There you go.
Son of a bitch, Shia LaBeouf.
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay,
It's okay, it's
moving
okay,
on.
it's okay. Although, another thing though, what I kind of was disappointed with was that Michael Douglas himself.
Really?
Why?
He didn't seem as gecko-ish. He didn't, there are
Well,
only,
He's a father now.
8 years in jail can do that to you.
that was supposed to be, yeah, I understand the point there, but like, I wanted to see
The ruthless.
Yeah,
Gordon
the
Gekko
But he
was
was
the first
still
one.
ruthless. He was an ass for doing what he did.
No, but I don't know. Following the character from the first movie, I can. It was like one of those things in which it sucks that he did it, but it's not really that much of a surprise. it's like already that kind of thing embedded thing for the character.
Yeah. Well, I guess the whole point about this movie was like, parang, okay, he's come out of prison. Has he reformed or not? I think that's where they were trying to build a plot here.
Yes.
Like where, is he gonna go back to his old ways, or he's gonna go on the straight and narrow? That was what they were trying to go for here. And yeah, I see the practical point in the plot for that. But you want to see him at his worst or at his best, so to speak, right? And we saw only bits of it here.
Because there was somebody else.
It was Shia's movie.
It was Shia's movie.
It was Shia's movie in the way it was Charlie Sheen's movie.
Right, but then the point is that who was supposed to be the scene stealer?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. And in the first one, you see it. Him always going for the jugular, no mercy.
Yeah.
Here, it's only at a certain part, and only a bit of the movie that where you see it. I felt he was like, I guess the role demanded he play it, the plot demanded he play the role a little more timidly.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think that was really just my main disappointment here.
No, I thought his actions were fitting, for me.
Yeah, of course they made sense.
No, like from a real character standpoint, it didn't just make sense, but it was just fitting. I have a hard way of elaborating that.
But then again, remember, in the end, he did something to screw them.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
So maybe the part where
Spoiler, but anyway.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
No, but like the part that as you said.
Love it.
Okay. The part where you said, shit, I forgot what you said.
That sounds like begins with a letter.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Wait. Stupid.
Okay, well anyway, why are you trying to remember
Oh no!
that?
There you go.
There you go.
Like the part where you needed to see something more from him. Maybe it was all an act because deep inside, he was still pretty ruthless. It's just he had to show them that he sort of has reformed, remember? Because he has a plan. Spoiler alert.
Twitchy mustache.
That's one of my favorite bands always sang. It's a long way to a top, and it's time to rock and roll. Fuck, I did that wrong. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. ACDC. Michael Douglas listens to ACDC.
But the story really, the whole theme about greed being good. It's basically the same story, right?
It is.
It is. It's like the whole point of like how greed corrupts. Absolutely, supposedly. And it's the same thing here. It doesn't say anything new. And at the same time, unlike in the first one there was a level of suspense there. Here,
major level of suspense. Here, you didn't feel it so much. The first one was definitely edgier, and it was more of a suspense movie than a drama.
Right.
This one was
this
more
of a drama. Exactly.
Yeah.
And
with all the father-daughter issues.
All those issues,
2 minutes.
And see, when you see Michael Douglas already emoting already, it's like, that's not Gordon Gekko. Gordon Gekko's a shark.
Yeah, but see, that was the part of the movie where I almost cried. Yeah, it's pretty believable.
Okay.
I like that part.
The Gekko seed continues.
Okay.
Okay, wait, we gotta wrap this up because we only have like I don't know how many more minutes.
2.
So yeah, so I think my rating for this out of 5 stars would be I'd say 3.5 stars.
No.
Hmm?
I give it 3. Only because the seats in the movie theater really suck.
Yeah, what is up with that?
SM.
Even in
It's your seats.
even in Mega Mall, it's like that. It's even worse in Mega Mall, but still.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Anyway,
yeah.
rating.
My rating, I'll give it a 3.5. I love the way it was executed, but it wasn't as good, wasn't as suspenseful as the first one. It didn't have the same charming edge to it.
Yeah. But there, I was entertained.
Yeah. But for
And what's with
Shia
the
LaBeouf's
bubbles in the
acting,
end?
Because it's supposed to be, the economy
Oh,
is like
the
a
bubbles.
bubble.
Yeah, but isn't
That's
that,
about
it's,
They
it's,
use
yeah,
the
but
bubble
isn't
so
it,
many times. In
yeah,
the
but
movie.
isn't it doing something like Forrest Gump?
Yeah. They were kind of overdoing it.
Yeah, exactly. Overbred.
Yeah. So there. So that's it for our review.
That's it. Yeah.
Till next time.
Fires.
Bye.
See yous.
Heat.
There you go.